Hello everyone and welcome to the Viola Playground. Today's topic, I want to talk about all about the bow holding, especially how to hold the bow securely but at the same time with flexibilities. I'm gonna give you some fun exercises about the bow holding and how to hold the bow securely, how to exercise your hand muscle. Okay, let's start. Why do we actually hold the bow like that? I mean, a lot of you, all of you, when you started to begin to play the instrument, violin or viola, your teachers taught you how to hold the bow. And that's like that, right? Some of your teachers say that let's do it from here in the middle and slide it down until you cannot go and do it here. Some of your teachers may ask you to have two fingers first, third and fourth finger, and thumb the below, second finger here, pinky here. And if you are like 5 or 4 years old, probably your teacher said that your thumb should be here. I agree all of that, and that's a great way to start to learn how to hold the bow. The thing is, if we are focused too much on doing that way to here or one by one putting the fingers down, our thinking limits to that, okay, now that's the bow hold, but if I don't have any help from my left hand, then I need to fix it. I need to secure my hand. And if you don't have enough power or enough muscle on your hand, then probably the thing that you are doing is this way. And that, I'm pretty sure all of you know that's not good, but still, sometimes we don't have any other choices that automatically comes that. So I'm gonna give you a little bit different exercise or different thinking. Why? Let's figure out why do we actually hold the bow like that. Everything, even when we play the instrument, even though it's really awkward way to play it, but still we want to be as natural as possible. And the best way to be natural when you grab something from the floor, let's think my hand is floor and I just leave in my bow here. And let's imagine that you grab something from the floor. The first thing that you are doing is actually making fist. Let's try that. Imagine that my bow is now on the floor and I want to grab it, make fist, right? And I grab it very securely. The thing is, if I am doing that and play it, that's the farthest that I can go. And of course, we want to have a flexibility and really secure with the bow. So because of that, making fist that tight, that doesn't work. So going up slowly, slowly, slowly until your thumb lies here. And then slowly, slowly, slowly go up, up, up and make it that. So always remember, everything came actually from the fist. And then you want to have a flexibility. You want to give flexibility to your hand. And that's why it became like that. Then how can you train our hand, our muscles, so that our bow holding is not like that? The first thing that I want to do is actually grab first, like grabbing here, make fist, and everything up, 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 up. And remember, the thumb round and pinky on top of the stick. And want to have it space, the finger space between second and third finger and fourth and the pinky. If your hands are like jammed like that, then you don't have any flexibility, and also you cannot give enough weight on your hand. What happens if we are doing like second finger all the way up and then third and fourth finger here and pinky here? Then I need to force it to make it, and that force definitely won't gonna help our bow holding or flexibility, and also secureness. Before we actually go to the flexibility like that, let's actually secure this holding first. How to do it? Horizontally leave it. Your tip should go to down and up 90 degrees, but as slow as possible. Like that. And when you are doing that, everything that controls the movement is the pinky. And remember, let's imagine that our bow is like second hand of the clock. And there are some clocks that second hand is moving this way. And that's what we don't want to have it. We want to imitate the second hand that moves like as smooth as possible, like that. And I want you to count at least 15 while you are going down, so that you have really slow movement. If you are doing too fast, then your pinky is not feeling at all. And we want to train basically our pinky. From up, and here is the most time a lot of you actually goes to fast, and we don't want to have it. So slowly and very little by little push your pinky, and only pinky's push is moving your bow. Only pinky is pushing. It's very gently pushing, not this way. Very gently. And all the speed, how you're doing with your bow, is controlled by the pinky. Slowly. And while you are practicing this one, remember that your stick is not rotating. It keeps, so that means the bow hair is facing to the ground or floor. And the goal is always 5 times in a row without stopping. And of course, at the beginning, if you are not trained, if your this part is not trained, probably it's really difficult. If you played a long time and this part is already trained, then probably this one may be easy. For those people, do this one here. It's a lot more difficult because now we don't have any weight here, but the weight lies here, and we still need to control same thing, same slow and smooth, and everything is controlled by where? Again, the pinky. And remember, sometimes it works a lot better if your pinky lies like that, not on just 90 degrees, a little bit diagonal. That way your pinky is a lot secure. This tip, however, have a little bit sit down on the pinky. It's actually for viola players. For viola, especially when we play the lower half of bow, you are carving the string. And for doing that, pulling and carving at the same time, you need to have extremely round with your pinky. But for violinist, you don't need that much because your strings are a lot thinner than the violas, and because of that, you don't need too much of that carving and making it happening sound. So probably for violinist, that will be enough. The second bow exercise is especially for people who tend to clench your hand to the bow, or if your bow grip is too tight like that. Some of you may already know this exercise, but anyway, do it with me because this is also the best way. I mean, if you practice every day, even though you are doing perfect on your bow, still it's gonna be helpful to your bow skills. So it's basically you are climbing, but use all fingers individually. So independently, individually, but then do not doing like that too much, just little by little, the small movement. And also don't move around, like if you are doing like that, if your bow is like that, that of course you cannot control it. So keep in mind that your bow keep still, try to be still, and then go up. Of course we cannot do like bow is be there and then you are going up, because you don't have any help from your other hand. So it can be move a little bit like that. Oh, that's too much. But really minimize your movement, your bow movement, I mean. Once you reach to the tip, this time you scoop it. You scoop it. So forefinger first, thumb low, scoop. Forefinger first, thumb lower, scoop. Forefinger first, thumb lower, scoop. That's how you are doing from tip to the frog. And if it is possible, again, steer with your bow, and also aim it not to rotate your stick. So probably when you are doing in this video, you're gonna hear a lot of times, don't rotate your sticks. If you are rotating on your instrument, that will definitely damage your sound. And we don't want to have that. Finally, it's time to learn how to do down bow and up bow. Imagine that you are actually pulling down from there. Let's imagine that my bow is about there and I want to pull down. So basically what I'm doing is make fist and pull down, right? So because we are making fist and pull down, and everything making fist means everything round, right? And because of that, we won't have it everything round. Whole weight of the hand lies on pinky. And because of that, it forms like that. Pinky very round, third and fourth finger very round, second finger round, but second finger is fairly not round as much round as the pinky, but still it's fairly open. And remember, your flesh of second finger, this part is not touching. It's open. The part that is touching is this part, this way. And still pinky, even though I'm doing pinky really round, it lies on top. Do you look at it? On top of the stick. Then, and of course, the most important thing, the thumb, round. Round, half of the thumb touches the stick and half of thumb touches this black thing. What happens when we do up bow? When we something to push it to up, we are not doing this way, right? We kind of doing that a lot more natural. So because of that, your whole hand is fairly straight. The easiest way to remember is this time the weight of your hand lies on the second finger. And because the whole hand lies on the second finger, it's a lot easier to transfer whole your arm weight to the second finger. And that we're gonna help you to have good contact with your bow at the tip. So everything straight, especially your thumb is fairly straight, and this time, look at it, the down bow lies this way, up bow this way. So thumb is actually moving. But the touching point is not moving. Touching point is not moving, but whole thumb is moving. Second finger actually touches this part. Is touching the stick. For the viola players, really don't lift your pinky for a bow. If you are lifting your pinky, then you probably lose your control of your bow, because the bow for the viola is a little bit heavier than violin, and also the strings needs a little bit more weight even though you're doing up bow. Of course, we need to practice that shifting from down bow to up bow. Practice it with vertical bow first, because that's a little bit lighter in your hand. So down bow, up bow, down bow, up bow. Of course, you may think down bow round, up bow straight, down bow round, up bow straight, but that sometimes it doesn't work that easily. In that case, think this way. When you are doing up bow, shift your weight to the second finger. When you are doing down bow, shift your weight to the pinky. So basically, down bow and up bow is shifting your weight of your hand. So which way you are tilting. And of course, when you practice it, remember, what can I say about my bow? Don't rotate your bow stick, and that's very easy to do it. If you are pushing too much with your thumb this way, then you will definitely gonna rotate your bow. It's basically going down and up. You are following the bow stick's direction. There's a really funny exercise with balloon. Let me actually grab the balloon. Okay, here's my balloon, and we are practicing this one. Open and round, down bow, up bow, down bow, up bow with the balloon. So basically what you are doing is you lift your balloon and kick it. But remember, when you are kicking the balloon, or when you are beating the balloon this way, your fingers getting from round to open. So basically, down bow to up bow, like that. When you are kicking, beating the balloon with this here, so this one from down to up bow is basically your balloon is next to your fingers. And if the balloon is next to your bow, back of the hand, like that, that one is from open to round. So from up bow to down bow, like that. Look. Practice with the balloon, then you will gonna know that down bow, up bow, down bow, up bow. At the moment that the bow touches the balloon, you definitely need some grabbing. Even though down bow, up bow, it doesn't matter, but some little bit of contact with your, secure contact with your fingers. And that will gonna help you to be secure and flexibility at the same time. That was about how to practice the bow grip secure and also at the same time with the flexibilities. Thank you for watching, and I hope if you liked this video, please subscribe my channel so that you can know right away when I publish next video. Thank you.